recap a couple of things that we did in this last video, and go ahead and get us started here. So give 1 second. Um, Again, we want to make sure we go into the player training. You want to make sure that everything is set to very high. That way your players are developing. We want to make sure that our coaching staff is happy. So 97, 96, 100, awesome. So we're ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start simming the season. This will also allow you to see some of the things that come up as you go through the seasons and how you should handle them. Spirit is what I'd go with in this situation. Drinking the Kool-Aid is always a good option as well. Those are by far the two most useful of the skills that you can pick. So there we go. Consistently improve is one I always choose. Notice that the owner is happy, the press guy isn't, whatever. We care much more about our owner, of our team. Whenever they ask you, you think your team's going to keep winning, you always say yes. You obviously want to believe in your team. I disable trade offers. I trade in the off season. I very rarely trade in season, unless somebody has become so unhappy that that they're making everybody else miserable in the locker room. In that situation, I will trade in season, but that's about the only time that I will do that. Look at this, typically whenever I get these, I will immediately go to coddle, because more of them are coddle than the other way. Or at least that has been that's been how it's been for me. Let's see how we do here. Look at this, we're 8-2. We're doing good. I'm gonna say scout always handle, because then you saw he went up 19 points on how much he liked me. DeRozan talking about how he did good against his former team. Again, coddle. Yep, he likes the coddle as well, which is awesome. Let's see here. I just automatically, on my controller, it's the Y button or the orange button on an Xbox 360 controller, maybe different for yours. Just do the auto. You don't have to worry about actually doing the minutes yourself. Yeah. So here we go. Very satisfied. Big wins in a row. You always say very proud. Versus 93. I'm not worried about missing that. Yeah, so we're just waiting kind of for the season to sim through. Look at this, we're 15-6. We're still winning. Again, same thing there. You just auto adjusted the line for yourself. No big deal. Let's go ahead and keep simming. Look at this, 21-7. Hey, not a bad thing. I mean, whenever they ask something like this, you say not a chance of us trading him. Wow, even won into Golden State and won. Wow. That's crazy. I'll take Believe in Me again. Again, that and the Kool-Aid one are the two biggest ones for what I'm using this for. That way I can make coaches happy, or after a coach leaves us, if that happens, I can build up trust with the new coach by using that. So yeah, it's just a good thing all around. Yeah, okay. So in these situations with the training, don't even talk to them. Just go ahead and go into training and do what they're asking. Because you don't want to make any type of promise. Not only that, I kept running into where I would make the changes and they would still say that I lied to them, and I just don't want to get into any of that with any of these guys. In another month or so, Ryan Anderson will ask for his training intensity. You're like, oh, that is something you have to deal with in GM mode more than the other modes. You obviously say your starting lineup is the greatest thing that you got. But yeah, 26-13. I mean, we look playoff bound. So this is definitely a good start. There we go. And we're getting through the season slowly but surely here. But this is one of the things that I think people Don't like as much about GM mode, but I still love GM mode. It's just there's a lot of different things. But I guess if you're going to say you want to be the GM of a team, you're going to have to handle a lot of things going on at the same time and be able to get this stuff done. So I guess at the end of the day, you really can't complain. Uh, it just is what it is, and it's such a great thing. Like, I really love NBA 2K, um, and especially GM mode for me. I like having to think. Especially as these seasons break down. Just wait till you see some decisions. You got to make it later points, especially because almost all my contracts end um, at that 4 year mark. So you got to make a lot of different decisions in that period of time. That should have been proved them wrong with that last question. Let's see here. Anderson. Yep. Let's intensity go back up. Notice that I don't actually talk to him about it. I just do it. Again, just make sure that you don't lose out on that. So we're getting it done. And know that you don't want to talk to him. You already know what he wants. Just do it. That way you don't have to worry about it. Alright, so we're almost to the All-Star break. Things tend to go a little faster on the Simon as soon as we pass All-Star break. So that part is definitely good. I obviously, with everything I just did, everybody's on a 4 year contract. So I don't have any contracts that are up or due. Not looking to trade anybody in season. So I'm just going to ride what I have for this year, see where I end up, and then try to add more pieces in the off season. That's the real game plan. Is to just get more pieces and realistically to have fun and to dominate GM mode. You will notice that again as we go through these seasons, it's going to become more and more devastating what I'm able to do to the league, and that's good. That's the fun part, is to dominate in that fashion. So yeah, I'm happy with this. Let's see what else we got here. Notice I was very satisfied with with your coaching staff. You obviously don't want to talk bad about your coaching staff, or else you're gonna have to use those boosts that you just got just because you said bad things about a trainer, a coach, or whatever. Um, Not worth it. If he's already at 100%, no, no. This is a happy with his teammates thing. Yeah, again, that's a good sign too that you built right. If your players are starting to come up to you, do that. Although I guess you already knew that at 46 and 17, um, great record, and so they're just trying to build. Like this is great. I mean, this is going to be over 50, over a 50 win team, their first season in existence. Um, not a not a bad thing, right? And again, that all comes down to with us hiring the right coaches. All of a sudden, we're able to get players here, um, and if you get players, man, you can start winning really really fast. So I'm interested to see what round this team makes it to. Go ahead and choose scouting department for that's the problem. That's what they were asking. Obviously, don't want to bring down the morale of the coach or the assistant coach, anything like that. So let's do that. And yeah, we finished with 57 wins. Let's go ahead and let's sim all the rounds. Holy crap, we made it to the finals. We made it to the finals in the Western Conference with this team. Wow. No. uh, just won the championship with that team in their first year of existence. I'm laughing because it's going to only get easier from this point. Uh, I'm stunned that we won the championship with that team. That's awesome. Go ahead and I'm going to get us to the starting point of the following season, and here we go. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to cut it off. We got through our first season, and I'm going to go ahead. Or you know what? I'm going to keep going with this video. I'm going to keep going until I get to the start of next season. That's what I'm going to do. I don't think I'm going to be part of the draft lottery, which will need to be. Uh, yeah, I'm not seeing this on here at all. Okay, cool. Um, at least not in the first couple rows. Okay. Oh, that's right. We traded away our pick too. Okay, yeah, that's right. Which obviously is a good move, considering we won a title with what we did. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to free agency. Um, Gobert, and he's got Bird, so we can get him back, or we can go after another center. Okay. Yeah, so again, he's restricted. I can just pay him, or I can go after somebody else. Before we look at that, let's take a look at what we got. In this case, I mean, for me, biggest need is probably either a point guard or, it's probably a point guard because you already have DeRozan. Yeah, get. Oh yeah, we need a center and a point guard. Would be the two things to be looking at. But I mean, again, we can get Gobert back, so we don't even have to worry about a center. Um, wow. Um, how much capital do I have? 34 million. I don't know if I'll be able to sign both, but I'm gonna go after Chris Paul. Let's see what we can do. See if we can get Chris Paul to come on over. Um, Chris Paul is a great, great player. He's going to make sure that everybody gets the ball. Um, yeah, so, wow, he's going to do almost the whole amount himself. Wow. Okay, so I don't know what I can do with Gobert. I don't know if I'm able to honor this. Looks like I was able to. Okay. So, and that's not even a big three. That's a big four now, right? Yeah, because you got Chris Paul, DeRozan, Gobert, Anderson, and Ingram. Let's see. How bad that is. So, okay, so now we're 18 million into the cap. Okay. So, but again, we're still within the luxury tax restriction. Um, go ahead and get ready for next season. Oh man, though, this team's gonna be fucking devastating. This team's gonna be ready to go. This is fantastic. Come on, rookies. I didn't pay attention to who this one was that. It won't matter. Our team is ridiculous. This is going to be fun. Here we go. So, shooting, Rosen. I want athleticism for Chris Paul. Oh, he already went to camp. Need rebounding for Gobert. Perimeter shooting for Ingram. Perimeter shooting for Ryan Anderson. Rebounding for my backup big, Stokes. And backup big. Lower ones. It's just that whenever you have your sixth and seventh man that are they're too close to the numbers for the starters, that's when they complain. That's when you get all the stupid things happening. I prefer to avoid it. So I'll build the bottom part of my lineup with some of these. You still want to use whatever is being given to you to help you build your players faster, right? That's it's huge because when players do complain, and I do need to move them, you want to have guys that'll be able to move. Oh, okay, so I need to cut one guy from my team. Let's see what we got. How did that even happen? Oh, because I grabbed DeRozan and okay, that's what happened. That would actually mean the end for K Fielder. Right, so I got another point guard right here. You know what? You need to trade Burke. That's what I need to do. And somebody should get, somebody should give me something nice for Burke. It's just that he's not a starter on my team anymore. I have backup point guards, and now I have 4 point guards on my team. I don't need that. So let's hope that we can just trade him for draft picks. That's what I'm really looking for. Um, see if they can do it without. Yeah, they can. There we go. So we already got rid of him. We now we only have 15 people on the roster, and we got an additional draft pick. So the part's solid. I'm gonna get everything set up for us to be able to sim through next season, but I'm gonna wait for the next video to actually sim it. That way, again, I know that nobody really wants to sit on any of these videos for an hour plus. So I'm just going to try to get these um, to not be quite that long. Let's see here. Okay. We won't have to do as many. There's just be a couple. Small. Yeah, that was it. That was the only one that you can change was Chris Paul. And now we look at the offense. But I'm not even going to look at the coaches. I know that they're happy. But yeah, check out, again, this is a recap of what's been done so far. So now we got Chris Paul, we got DeRozan, we got Brandon Ingram, we got Gobert, and we still currently have Anderson. But you notice that Dragon Bender and Stokes are starting to move up to a point where I may be able to trade Ryan Anderson and Gobert. Um, you know, so that may not be a bad thing. Although Gobert signed, yeah, because Gobert is at 22 million now. Yeah, you can trade him. Especially with 2 more additional years with Bender after this one. So you're going to start to see, some of the really big decisions are going to be coming in the next year or two, and you'll see how I handle that as we continue to move forward. Again, if you guys are liking these videos, please like, please subscribe. It means a lot to me. It also shows me that I'm on the right track as I'm making these videos. I really do enjoy making them, and I hope that you guys enjoy watching them. All right, anyways, you guys have a great day, and thank you for stopping by to watch my movie, or my video here. Thank you.